Good Saturday morning, y'all. It has been over 3 months since I posted a bargain brag video. I have missed sharing the videos and sharing the deals that I find, and most of all, I have missed out on couponing. I've been couponing 3 times in the past 3 months. I wanted to post this video to share some of the benefits of the stockpiling and the couponing that I've known for a long time, and also some things that I have realized personally, and also to explain why I have been on such a long hiatus, a long vacation from my bargain brag videos. The very beginning of March, my daughter and I, that first Saturday, we went couponing. There weren't very many deals to get, but we went shopping anyway. And came back home and got all of our stuff put up. We went out and did some yard work for a few hours. I came back inside and tripped over a pile of stuff that I'd left in the middle of my bedroom floor, and didn't turn the light on. I'd forgotten about the pile of stuff that was sitting in the middle of the floor. I tripped over it and broke my foot. Whenever you trip, you trip on something and then you try to slam your foot back down to keep yourself from falling. Well, I did that, but I was falling, and I slammed my foot down just like that into our hardwood floors, because we have hardwood flooring in our house, and loudest crack. I didn't know bones made such sounds whenever they break, but it was such a loud crack of bone. And so my son took me to the ER. Savannah has 3 really good hospitals, thankfully. So we went to the ER, x-ray, broke the 3 middle metatarsals in my right foot, so I couldn't drive. The doctor there, the PA on duty, said it was going to be a good 2 months before I was back to normal. I'm just thinking, 2 months. I cannot believe that. The only bone I've ever broken was that pinky way back over 30 years ago whenever I was in elementary school, so I don't really have experience with broken bones on me. So I got a pressure wrap to keep my foot safe. Went to my bone doctor the following week, and he confirmed it was a pretty good break, and it was just really small bones that had broken. It was going to be a while before I was back to normal. I could even put weight on my foot. He did not even want me to put weight on my foot until a month had passed, which would have been about close to the middle of April. So I got a pressure wrap that was a little more padded because my heel had been hurting me, and then a few weeks later I got a walking boot, but I still couldn't put weight on it yet. And it has just been a long 3 months. Here we are at the beginning of June, and I still have a little bit of a limp because I sprained my ankle pretty good whenever I fell, because I wrenched my ankle over. So I still have some resistance there whenever I try to walk. I had to buy some really thick on the soles athletic shoes on the inside, and then thick soles athletic shoes from our great big Kroger marketplace. I got a good deal on those, and they're good shoes, and I was having some bone loss, so I had to get some shoes and start walking again. I did have a couple of weeks of physical therapy, but I still just have some resistance whenever I try to walk. I do have a limp still, but I went couponing yesterday, so I'm glad to be able to get back in the swing of things, even though I did a little bit too much walking yesterday at this massive Kroger marketplace. If you've never been to one, they're just huge stores. They're like malls in one building, and so it took a lot of walking. My foot was sore whenever I got back home. But I just wanted to talk about stockpiling and just make a few hopefully good points. These 4 items that I have sitting right here are the items that we ran out of and that we ran low on. Now, they're not necessities that you see here. This is liquid fabric softener. I prefer Snuggle. This is my favorite scent. The cherry blossom rosewood scent. Bread and butter pickles, canned chicken, and the smaller cubes of tissues. I like to keep the smaller cubes because they're good for a little table, a small table, a nightstand. We have the full-size boxes of tissues that we didn't run low on, but these little cubes that I like to have, we did run low on those. My throat is so scratchy, I haven't been talking very much. The liquid fabric softener, about 3 weeks after I broke my foot, my son took me couponing, and the liquid fabric softener was something I had to go ahead and get, and I found some good deals on the game that particular week that I went. Now, I am the one, I do all of the couponing. I taught my son how to coupon, teaching my daughters how to coupon. But my son knows how to coupon well. Give him a list, give him the coupons, and he can do it. But both my husband and my son work full-time. They leave the house, at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and they get home at 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, working, long days. And traffic in Savannah is ridiculous, and so nobody wants to go stop by work with some long list of stuff that you've run out of after work, and especially having to, use coupons. So I do all of the shopping. So thankfully, because of our stockpile, we didn't run out of things other than bread, milk, fresh lettuce, tomato, and onions, whatever, just different fresh produce, and I'll ran low on that. So I do the shopping, and so it is a tremendous blessing, a benefit to have a stockpile when the main shopper in the house is out of commission. I had a broken right foot, so I couldn't drive, and even riding in the vehicle at first, hitting a bump in the road, or having to brake too suddenly, that the gravity made my foot hurt. And so it was just hard to get out and get me out and go anywhere, even though I had a really good knee rover scooter. If you know anybody that has a foot surgery or has a broken foot, get a knee rover from Amazon, $130, and you're mobile again. But it's just aggravating to get out and get in the store, and those motorized carts are such a hassle, in my opinion. But we didn't have to worry about that. Didn't have to go. They didn't have to stop by work after working 10 hours a day and sitting in traffic jams for 30 or 40 minutes trying to get home. I didn't have long lists of stuff that we had run out of. And so that is a tremendous benefit that we have never personally realized before in stockpiling. So you think about some medical issue that may come up. Any number of medical problems could happen in your household, and you can fall back on that stockpile. You don't have to worry about getting out and going shopping. The guys the members of your house that might spend too much on things and not worry, not mind paying full price, they don't have to be the ones in charge of going shopping. So having that stockpile to fall back on is just a relief. And also, whenever you have a medical event come up, you have got medical bills to go along with it. Whether you have, good insurance, okay insurance, lousy insurance, or no insurance, you're going to have medical bills come up. And you've got your stockpile here at home. You've already spent the money, a small amount of money to go towards your stockpile. And you don't have to worry about, well, how are we going to pay for this, whatever, this doctor's bill, and go grocery shopping too. You don't have to worry about that because you've already got your groceries covered, or your household items covered. I have, helped a friend or family member to my stockpile, just come and get what you need. I've done that before. I've talked to people in the store, well, hey, did you see this deal? Do you have these coupons? And I've had people ask me that, to see the sale items in my bag. Well, do you have coupons for that? And I said, sure, do you need some? She said, no, I already got some. So I was wanting to share. So I've seen those benefits of couponing, and the blessing that you can be to somebody else, whether you're giving them your stuff or sharing some deals or showing somebody how to coupon or talking to somebody about the sales. And but I've not had that personal experience of the Stockpile being such a benefit. So, don't get burnt out. Don't couponing. I hate, having to work out the deals or cutting the coupons. Don't get burnt out on it. And don't get upset because your Stockpile has, taken over your closet. Hopefully you have, stuff in your closet, on your shelves in your closet, or hopefully you have a big pantry, or maybe you've purchased a extra cabinet or two, an extra shelf or two to hold your Stockpile. Don't get burnt out because it takes up too much space or it takes too long. Just, hold that course, because it's going to be a benefit in some way. Hopefully you've already seen some kind of benefit of being able to spend less or help somebody. But whenever that medical issue, whether it's a surgery or taking care of an ill family member or a new baby, you have to stay home for a week or two, or you ought to stay home, for that first week or two, whatever. Some kind of medical thing can come up, and some things are planned for and a lot of things are not. So they're just keep going. That Stockpile is going to be a blessing or a benefit in some way, even though you've got a closet full of stuff, but you're not going to run out of stuff whenever that emergency comes up and you are out of commission, especially if it's months that you're out of commission. So hopefully this is a good explanation. I have a tendency of being long-winded, but hopefully I've explained a few things as far as the benefits go. I've definitely realized a few things. There have been so many lessons learned, and over this past 3 months, and thankfully I'm on the healing end of it, and I'm about done being out of commission. But it will be interesting if you have, some personal experience, if you share. I love reading comments on my videos, and it would be nice to hear some of your experiences with your Stockpile, and hopefully somebody else will read them and be a benefit or blessing to others.